In the morning newsreel. This is the Faisal Fosizzle edition. That's right, baby. I don't know what you guys have heard about me, but I'm the PIMP. I hope you know that, don't you? Anyway, back to Faisal Fosizzle. You see, the narrative now is that the story of Faisal Fosizzle is one of a failure to achieve the American dream. Yeah, that's the story you've been hearing. You can see it on Allman's Electric Stove, what the mainstream media is talking about. Here's the deal. Faisal Fosizzle came to... Okay, we get it. Faisal Fosizzle came to the United States on a student visa, then got a work visa, then married an American citizen, then became a citizen, then suddenly his entire world collapsed. He no longer could achieve the American dream. And so he packed a Nissan Pathfinder full of alarm clocks and propane tanks and tried to blow up Times Square. That apparently is the new motive for terrorism in this country. Now, of course, if that were true, that foreclosures equal terrorism, we'd have trucks blowing up all over the place. Because I know a lot of you who were driving to work when you heard this morning on Allman in the Morning, and right now are thinking to yourself, I don't really know exactly what the American dream is, but I got to tell you, I thought the American dream was just living here. How's that for size? Just living here is in fact a privilege and the American dream. But according to the mainstream media, Faisal Fosizzle just didn't get enough stuff from the United States of America. Now, when you look at Faisal Fosizzle and his economic problems, like the fact that he couldn't pay his foreclosure, his mortgage, well, it appears that actually it wasn't necessarily the case that he couldn't pay. It's just that he didn't pay. It's also the case that it wasn't that he didn't have money. He had plenty of money. Do you know how much it costs to take 13 round trips to Pakistan for your bomb training? We did the tally. It's about $20-something thousand to make that round trip to Pakistan for your bomb training. You know how much it costs to buy the Nissan Pathfinder? $8,000. And all the other stuff. I mean, well, most of you, I guess, now are trying to make your list so you can head to Walmart's and buy your alarm clocks and propane tanks to fill your Pathfinder with because you haven't reached your American dream yet, which I guess translated for the American media means you're just not making enough money. Now, I love the idea of the new approach now to solving terrorism, now that we know that foreclosures are primarily what fuel terrorism in this country. And the new proposal is that the Obama administration is going to announce a terrorist bailout program. That's right. From now on, it's not going to be about fighting the Afghan war or dealing with Iraq or everything else. You just pay the mortgages of Islamic jihadists, and then they won't try to explode you into bits and pieces in a fireball. That seems like a simple solution. If that indeed is the way that we could have avoided Faisal Fosizzle and his Fosizzle Dizzle. Also, did you hear, by the way, you can see this on Allman's Electric Stove, did you see how NBC is talking about how crazy it is and odd it is that black candidates, some of them, are gravitating towards grassroots people, some of them in the Tea Party movement? Because after all, according to NBC, some folks said that the Tea Party is full of a bunch of racists. Of course, that was Luke Russert, who is the son of the great Tim Russert, who apparently has already been poisoned by the craziness of the mainstream media and is now regurgitating this stuff that basically is a total lie. In fact, it hasn't been some folks claiming the Tea Party is racist. It's actually been like NBC and CBS and ABC and all that other stuff. Also, by the way, because I got to wrap this up because I know you all are getting bored already. A couple of things I didn't get to play on the show today. Elizabeth Hasselbeck, she said yesterday some crazy thing about this woman on Dancing with the Stars, criticized her, and then came back on The View and had to apologize, and she was crying, and it was just kind of pathetic, to tell you the truth. Always kind of liked Elizabeth Hasselbeck, but I have to tell you in all honesty, she always reminded me of the pretty girl in those female prison movies when she's on The View. Well, you can put that in your pipe and smoke it for a while and go off into the day with that image in your mind. But check out Allman's Electric Stove at 971talk.com. And, of course, we will be talking with you tomorrow on Allman in the Morning Common Sense Radio. Don't also forget about the live webcam, which is always on live. This is what it looks like right here. And you can see us in all of our full glory, making fools of ourselves on Allman in the Morning 97.1 FM Talk. Thanks for being fans. Thanks for sticking with us. And I hope you have a blessed day. Love ya.